What's going on, everybody? This Afro Think Tank. You Republicans, y'all basic as shit. So now you guys are trying to find a trans to blame the killing of freaking the Kirk dude, all right? I'm already forgetting his goddamn name, right? But the guy who did it is from a super white state, super Republican state, super Republican family. But y'all are trying to figure out how to push this shit onto somebody else. Even their whack-ass freaking governor was like, I don't know, I was hoping it wasn't us. It was y'all. And let me remind you, all right, that even if he got some sort of trans or about to be trans, but y'all like reaching for straws. Y'all out here reaching hard as shit. Y'all stretching. Y'all trying to figure, it can't be a just regular white dude killing on a white. It can't just be regular white on white, white right on white right crime. It can't just be racist on racist crime, can't it? It can't just be. It got to be a trans. Y'all, trans is the go-to for you guys, which is weird. Because you guys always getting caught doing, you know, homosexual things all the time, illegally, and getting caught while being the biggest advocates against it, while being the biggest, you know, consumers of it. So let me remind you how absolutely gay the Republican Party really is. How fabulous the Republican Party can be, right? And how trans the Republican Party can be. So even if hypothetically you were reaching and you kind of, oh, you got your little pinky finger on it, but you ain't got enough, you can't. Even if, it don't fucking matter. Because trans people and gay people are racist, conservative Republicans too. Anyway, tell me what you think in the comment section. It's Afro Think Tank. Wearing some teeth. I'm out.
The alleged assassin of Charlie Kirk was apparently living with a trans girlfriend, though Utah Governor Spencer Cox misgendered her in a briefing. And now officials say she's cooperating with investigators. According to Fox, the FBI got access to texts and other communications between the two. This detail is fueling even more speculation about his political leanings. Trump and his allies insist this was radical left violence. Others say the online memes and anti-fascist sprawlings look a lot more like far-right extremism. We don't know yet, but until charges are filed and more evidence is made public, every little morsel of information, like this relationship and those texts, is going to get picked apart by both sides.
You know?
Yeah, people often stereotype MAGA as a bit extreme. How would you respond to that?
Well, you know, the squeaky wheel gets the grease.
So again,
I would say that a lot of people stereotype the MAGA movement as extreme, or they stereotype it as radical. Of course, the squeaky wheels get the grease. And the nut jobs out there doing bad things, which many of them are infiltrators, happens all the time. The left is very cunning and they're very smart. So they'll dress up as Trump supporters and hold out Nazi signs just to deliberately stir the pot. And of course people take pictures of that, and then they assume that someone like me, who loves everyone, would be racist or hateful to people of color. Absolutely not. So, you know, it's sensational, and it's a way of dividing us, because divide and conquer is the oldest rule in the book. And so the media loves to show the ugliest of both sides. You know, even the right, like I'm calling out Fox News, they'll show the most radical, crazy, where my liberal friends are good-hearted people. They're completely misled. I think they're nuts, but I love them and they're not evil. And so in the media, to sell advertising, the more dangerous you can make the other side look, the better. But
you can be a Republican and you can be gay. You can be Republican and you can be conservative. I don't know why so many people are struggling to get this concept. I posted a video talking about Chapo Run's family, and in that video, a lot of the comments were having side conversations, and one of the side conversations was whether or not you could be part of the LGBT and be Republican or have Republican values. And a lot of the comments were saying, well, no, there is no such thing as gay Republicans. And, yes, there are. There's a lot of gay Republicans. There's a lot of trans Republicans. There are a lot of people that directly vote against their own interests. There are a lot of self-hating queer people. There are a lot of queer people that are extremely uneducated. There are a lot of misguided queer people. So naturally, there's also going to be Republican queer people. Queer people are not a monolith, so not all of them are going to vote in their own best interest. Like, don't get me wrong, it's beyond me, but the comments are talking like it was some sort of mythical creature or like a hypothetical. It was like, Yeah, well, I guess I could see a world where someone's a Republican and queer, so I guess there could be Republican queer. You're talking like it isn't something that people are very public about. You're talking about as if Caitlyn Jenner didn't make a whole platform about how she's a Republican and trans. There's literally a political organization called the Log Cabin Republicans. Log Cabin Republicans is specifically for queer LGBT members that are also Republican. Like, it baffles me just as much as people of color and Hispanic communities voting for him, but especially LGBT people, especially trans people. I don't understand anyone that is trans and voted for our current administration. But it doesn't mean that they don't exist. And I think it would be kind of ignorant to say that you cannot hold Republican beliefs if you're queer, because unfortunately, you can. And we can't put it past someone and say, oh, well, they can't hold hateful beliefs because they're part of the LGBT. Babe, yes, you can. There are many gay men that hate lesbians. There are many lesbians that hate trans people. There are many queer people that hate themselves and would vote against themselves because they would rather worry about other things and their own identity is not worth protecting. There are some queer people that would rather get tax cuts and take away their own rights. Which is ironic because most of the time they're not the ones getting the tax cuts anyway, so they just signed over their own rights for nothing to give the rich a break. And not that I think Democrats are like the ally party, but I genuinely can't understand why you would want to be a Republican if you are out loud and proud queer. Like, I don't understand why you would want a party that hates you. I'm not even being facetious. Like, they flat out say they hate them. They're very open about their bigotry. And it shocks me whenever I see people out loud and proud that they are queer and a Republican. Because to me, it feels like an oxymoron. But I guess they're just a moron.
I'm LGBTQ questioning my party at the moment. I'm not questioning me being a gay Republican. I'm questioning if I'm a Republican. Thank you.
When the inauguration was moved indoors, we knew we'd have to make a change. What we didn't know is we'd end up at a gathering of log cabin Republicans, the largest LGBT, no Q in their bio, group of conservative activists and advocates in the country. Here was their reaction when Donald Trump walked into the rotunda to become the 47th president of the U.S.
The Honorable Donald John Trump.
I could argue that being transgender perfectly falls under Republican ideology. The whole idea of being Republican is that you want limited government. Limited government means not telling people what to do as long as it doesn't harm other people. And just being transgender itself is not a harm to other people. The whole argument of like transgender people are violent, where's the data to back that up? I'm not saying that there's no transgender people that are harmful to other people, but come on, any human being can be violent, and a lot of the times it is these white men. The Republican argument of banning LGBT rights or banning transgender people never made sense to me because that is more government involvement than Republicans would like. So are conservatives actually Republicans, or are they just haters?
You know what's wrong with Trump supporters? It's the fact that they support a strong economy. It's the fact that they want better, beautiful, bigger borders. They want a better border policy. They want to reform our school systems. Gosh, you know, they believe in innovation and all this kind of stuff that I just don't understand why anyone could back up someone that's totally taking away all of our rights. What is he taking away? I'm just kind of genuinely curious. What is he taking away? Is it the fact that he's taking away stupidity? Is that what it is? Oh, I caught you, lefties. I caught you, and you got nothing to clap back on. I'm sorry. Haters be haters all they want. All they do on my page anyways is come over here and hate on me, which you can do. And all it does is boost my views and my algorithm and all my stuff on here. So I really don't care. So if you are over there wanting to support, I don't know, the grass slightly getting greener, but you want to do it all organic without a single damn pesticide and all this kind of crap, then stay as a lefty. I don't really care. At the end of the day, just don't lick my lawn. I won't lick yours, and we're going to be good to go. Got it? As always, Trump's your daddy, and there's nothing you can do about it. And I just love the fact that these libs are losing their absolute and utter shit.
I get a lot of flack from mostly trans people who don't like that I'm a Republican. I support President Trump. They think it's their way or the highway. These trans women, you know, trans women are real women and on and on and on, making fools of themselves, okay? these, trans women are real women. No, you're not. Okay, that's the bottom line. I don't consider myself this. I am a woman now. No, I consider myself selfish, self-indulged. It's like all about me.
It's become a very hot subject. It's being talked about all over the world right now, that whole thing. This is a young woman who, according to the laws of Canada and according to the laws of the United States, is allowed to enter the pageant system. What I did is I said, we have 58 contestants in Canada. I said, let her run. And maybe she'll win. And if she wins, she'll go to Miss Universe. And I think I made the right decision. I feel fine with the decision.
I got harassed for being a gay Trump supporter at somewhere that is supposed to be a quote-unquote safe space for gays. So last night, I was at Fire Island Pines. I went to the tea dance, which is obviously when the gays and lesbians and assorted others of Fire Island Pines come together, have drinks, have cocktails, listen to music, etc. So I'm chilling, dancing with my friends. This guy comes up to me, points a phone in my face, and points to this photo with me and Donald Trump that I have as pinned on my Instagram photo. And he says, is this you? And I'm like, yeah, that's me. Because look, this can go either way. It can either be somebody that is a fan, that's a fellow gay conservative, Trump supporter, whatever you want to call it, or it can be a hater. In this case, it was a hater. So this guy says, oh, that's you. This is awful. This is awful. And then tries to get this whole crowd of people to create some sort of mob scene as if I'm supposed to be ran out of the tea dance or something like that because I am a gay Donald Trump supporter on Fire Island Pines. This dude literally starts getting in my face, and I told him, I was like, you know what, you need to back up. And you're trying to get all these people to get me to leave. Are you going to make me leave? Literally, are you physically going to make me leave? Then he started backing up a little bit. All of his friends realized that this person was very drunk. And got him out of the way. There's video that I took of it. I decided not to share it here, because I know a lot of you guys see me when I'm on Fire Island Pines, when I'm out at the clubs, when I go to the gay events, whatever. If you come up and get in my face, you want to make sure that you have the security that Kamala Harris and Tim Walz does, because you will catch these hands. So second of all, what I wanted to say is that it's so hypocritical of these people. These gay liberals want to tell you that they are so tolerant, so inclusive, and all of this other stuff. And literally, when these people are faced with somebody who is just making a different political decision than them, they go absolutely crazy and then try to incite some mob to do what? Y'all are crazy. And like I said, if you come up to me in person with this smoke, you better be ready to physically back it up.
Free Sudan! Boycott diamonds and gold! Free Sudan! Boycott diamonds and gold! We most definitely cannot forget about the people of Sudan!
Wait. Before you go, for all my subscribers and philanthropists out there, I'm building a solar power community water bowl system in Nigeria. It's going to cost between $5,000 and $6,000. I'm trying to raise money. If you want to participate and help me build this solar power water system, please donate to the Cash App and put solar water in the notes. Solar water in the notes. I'll put PayPal, Stripe, and Zelle. Anyway, thank you. That's all I got to say. It's Afro Think Tank. Learn something, teach something. I'm out. Thanks for watching Afro Think Tank. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And follow me on Substack and Patreon for more content. Remember, it's Pan-Africanism or nothing.